Hello, you're welcome to speech lesson 2 from Study Tester, and today we are considering plural markers. Plural markers are the morphemes that express the plurality of words. There could be s, es, ies, and so on. So in this lesson we want to examine the correct pronunciation of these plural markers following our guided rules. There are 3 rules. The first rule: the plural marker is pronounced as a voiceless sound s if the last sound of the word is a voiceless sound. A voiceless sound is a sound that is produced when the vocal cords do not vibrate. In other words, if the voiceless sound ends a word, you pronounce the plural marker as s. Let's see the examples. In cat, the last sound is t, a voiceless sound. So the plural marker s will be pronounced as s. As such, we have cats. In block, the last sound is k. It's a voiceless sound. So the plural marker s will sound as s. That gives us blocks. The same thing applies to months, tips, and cliffs. Rule 2. Here, the plural marker is pronounced as voiced sound z if the last sound of the word is a voiced sound. A voiced sound is a sound that is produced when the vocal cords vibrate. Voiced sound could be b, d, g, v. Any of these 3 nasal sounds, m, n, and ng, and any of the vowel sounds. Take note, all the vowel sounds are voiced sounds. In other words, you pronounce the plural marker as z if the last sound of a word is a voiced sound. Let's see the examples. In kid, the last sound is d, a voiced sound. So the plural marker s is pronounced as z. That gives us kids. Now when you're pronouncing this thing, you need to land on the z audibly, because a good listener will know if you pronounce s or z. So it's kids. In hero, the last sound is a vowel sound. And remember, vowel sounds are voiced sounds. So the plural marker es here will sound as z. That gives us heroes. In car, the last sound is still a vowel sound. Please take note, in British English, we don't pronounce the last r that is ending a word. The plural marker here is s, and it's pronounced as z. That gives us cars. The same thing applies to tables, foes, cries, wives, caves, plays, pools, jams, plans. Now when you pronounce this thing, plans, most of the time we don't even take note of it, but it matters. So a good listener will tell when you say plans and we don't think anything is wrong with it. It should be plans, plans. So always land on the z, z. That's the correct pronunciation. And we have fears, blabs, and blows. Now the third rule. Here the plural marker is pronounced as voiced is. In this case, a new syllable is created. And this happens when the last sound of a word is a sibilant. Sibilant is a hissing sound. Sounds you make when you produce hissing effects, such as s, z, sh, ch, or j. The examples. In page, the last sound is j, and being a sibilant, the plural marker es will sound as is, and a new syllable is created. so it gives us pages. In church, the last sound is ch. In the plural, a new syllable is created, and the plural marker is sound pronounced as is. That gives us churches. The same thing applies to roses, bushes, judges, cases, hunches, buzzes, crosses, and carries. Thank you very much. This is a video version of one of the books from Study Tester English Academy. The book is titled Oral English, and it was first published in 2012. You can reach Study Tester English Academy on the number showing on the screen in case you need a copy of this book. Thank you very much. See you in the next lesson.